Well, Thanksgiving's coming, and if you're like me, you feel the need to help others at this time of year. And joining me now is Mike Powell, Director for Lift Up, our most valuable resource from Aspen to Parachute when it comes to helping the less fortunate around us. Hi, Mike.
Hi, how are you?
Not too bad. Tell me a little about Lift Up.
Well, we've been around for a long time. We're actually in our 30th year, so about this time next year we will be at the 30-year mark. And we currently have 7 food pantries that we provide assistance to those who need some food help. They go from Aspen all the way down to Parachute. We also have a soup kitchen in Glenwood Springs where we serve meals 5 nights a week. And we provide some prescription assistance in the same areas. You would still go to the food pantry to get there, to get those assistance, but that's pretty much what we do.
Now, where is that in Glenwood?
The food pantry in Glenwood is actually at the corner of 10th and Grand. It's in the old Catholic Church building that's there. It's now it's kind of a community nonprofit center. It's actually owned by Catholic Charities, but there are several nonprofits who are based there, and we're one of them.
And if someone does want to take advantage of the prescription help, how would they do it?
They could do that at any of our food pantries from Aspen down to Parachute. And if you ask me all those addresses, I can promise you I won't know them.
Don't worry. Well, what's the best way for people to contact you if they do need some help?
Well, we are in the phone book, so you could find the local office for wherever you're at. And we do ask people go to their local office. We're not particularly high-tech. Our best defense against people trying to take advantage of us is go to the office that serves your town, because if you go to an office in another town, they're probably going to say, you know what, you need to go back to where you live to get the assistance. So they just contact the local one and tell them what they need.
Sounds good. Hey, it's a busy time right now for Lift Up, no doubt.
It is.
And what's coming up at this time of year now? Have you got something? You've got a program going for Thanksgiving, right?
We do. We have a Thanksgiving food basket, and we'll do it again for Christmas. It's a repeat. It's the exact same thing. But we allow people to register, which is just about over with. But they can register. We'll provide them a special meal just for the Thanksgiving holiday. We'll give them a voucher where they can go down to City Market and make a meat purchase. We actually used to do turkeys, but since we're up to helping in the neighborhood of 1,300 or 1,400 families for each one of those holidays, that's a lot of turkeys. And so we don't try to deal with them. They're frozen, they're heavy, they're cold, they're big. And so it's just been easier to provide them with a voucher they can go to the store and buy. And although I don't happen to be one of those people, there are folks who don't like turkey, so this gives them the opportunity to get something else.
Yeah, it makes good sense. Well, how can our listeners help? What can they do to pitch in?
We can always use food in our food pantries. We have given away more food this year than ever. It just seems strange that it just continues to grow and continues to grow. In 2009, we were up 300% in requests for services. Then in 2010, we were up about another 10%, and we're running about 10% ahead of last year now. So it's just the problem that the community is experiencing is not going away. It is growing. At least the growth rate has slowed down. When I was in school, they always talked about that increasing at a decreasing rate kind of thing. And that's where we're at. But it is still increasing. It is slowing down how quickly it's increasing. But, we just need food. If you like to give food, that's a good thing. And so a lot of people like to say, oh, here's the can that I gave. And they get that tactile feeling, the response or whatever it is within themselves. I gave this. And that's great. Honestly, that is where we get most of the food. But I would let you know that I can make your dollar go farther because I can shop at the Food Bank of the Rockies where I can buy food for essentially about 19 cents a pound. So give food if you want to. We love it. We get most of our food that way. But I could make your dollar go farther if you just wanted to make a cash donation.
No, there's no reason for people to stop at Thanksgiving. How can people help year-round?
Oh, I'm so glad you brought that up. You mentioned that in your intro that you think about it this time of year. It's Thanksgiving, and we have plenty to be thankful for. Even when our country is struggling, we still have a lot to be thankful for. Christmas will be shortly after that. And so I call it the giving season.
If people do want to contact you and help out, what's the best number for them to call?
Our main office, where they can always get directed to the right place, is there in Rifle, and the number is 625-4496. And my office manager, Kim, will most likely be the one who answers, and she can provide you with any information about all the offices, their numbers, their locations, and all that sort of stuff, because she has a better memory than me, and besides that, she has it all written down right on her desk for when people call.
Any website, email address?
We do have a website, yes. It is www.liftup.org, and then they could email me at mpowell@sopris.net. That would come directly to me. Our general email that would go to Kim is liftup@sopris.net.
Mike Powell, thanks for taking some time at your busiest time of year.
Oh, thank you. You guys do so much to help a lot of people, not just Lift Up, and we appreciate the time. Thank you very much.